Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our third week of our second month. So, දෙදස් විසියක O-level English free class එකට. ඉතින් ඕගොල්ලෝ ඊළඟ අවුරුද්දේ පෙබරවාරි විභාගෙ ලියනකම්ම මේ ක්ලාස් එක දිගටම හැම බදාදාම 4:00 ඉඳන් 6:00 වෙනකම් free class එකක් විදියට ඕගොල්ලෝ වෙනුවෙන් තමයි ක්ලාස් එක කරන්නේ. තාමත් මගෙන් ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස් ලා අහනවා වෙලාව කවද්ද, දවස මොකද්ද කියලා. ඔක්කොම details මේකේ තියෙනවා. ඕගොල්ලන්ට පෝස්ටර් එක යවිලා ඇතිද මේ වෙනකොට මම ඩීටේල්ස් ෂෙයා කරලා තිනවා group එකේ. තවත් ඕගොල්ලන්ට ඩීටේල්ස් ඕන නම් මේ නම්බර් එකට contact කරන්න. ඊට අමතරව කලින් කරපු lessons ඕගොල්ලන්ට බලන්න ඕන නම් YouTube එකෙන් බලන්න පුළුවන්. අපි ඔක්කොම recordings හැම week එකේ මේවා upload කරනවා. So you can check them on this YouTube channel online A+ tutor, which is the same name as our institute. And yes, my name is Teja Nanayakkara. So by now everybody knows it. Okay, and right. Link on අයට මම පන්ති යන අතර වාරේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට group links එවන්නම් අලුතෙන් join වෙච්ච අයට. Okay, right. So today now we have covered two tenses by now. අපි last weeks වල tenses දෙකක් කරා. ඒ දෙකෙන් පොඩි exercises දෙකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ දෙක complete කරාට පස්සේ අපි අලුත් එකට යමු. So that's why I told every one of you to be prepared with a notebook or else at least a piece of paper, because you will have to write down answers. Okay, so I will show you the first document. Can everybody see the first document that I'm sharing? Can you all see this? Okay. So please read the question. This is from present tense and you have two. Okay. Out of these two tenses, you have to choose which one is the most appropriate tense and also according to the usage. Now, in the previous classes, I taught you when do we use simple present tense and when do we use present continuous tense. මේ දෙක වෙන වෙනම මම teach කරා. Simple present tense පාවිච්චි කරන අවස්ථා තුනක් තිබ්බා. එතකොට ඒ තුන යටතේ අපි කතා කළා. ඒ වගේම present continuous එකත් අපි තුනකට කඩලා බැලුවා. එතකොට ඒ අවස්ථා හැටියට මෙතන මම දීලා තියෙන question එක මොන situation එකද ගැලපෙන්නේ කියලා ඒ tense එකෙන් තමයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ පුරවන්න ඕන. ඊළඟට දැන් තව එකක් තමයි this progressive. Progressive is another word for continuous. Okay, so අපි present continuous කියලාත් කියනවා, present progressive tense එක කියලාත් කියනවා. Both of these are correct words. In some countries they say that it is the progressive tense, present progressive, and in some countries, of course in Sri Lanka, we mostly use present continuous tense. Okay, so ඔයගොල්ලන්ට confusion එකක් වගේ නම් continuous present continuous tense එකේ නෙවෙයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ answers ලියන්න ඕන simple present or present continuous. ඉතින් ඔයගොල්ලෝ question එක කියවනකොට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තේරෙනවා usage එක හැටියට දීලා තියෙන words හැටියට මේකේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට hints තියෙනවා. Then this week, normally, usually ඔය වගේ දේවල් දැක්ක ගමන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තේරුම් ගන්න ඕන මොන tense එකද වඩාත්ම සුදුසු කියලා. ඉතින් මම කලින් weeks වලත් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කියා දුන්නා කොයි වගේ frequency adverbs ද use කරන්නේ. What sort of frequency adverbs can we use? Now if you see one out of those, you already know what tense you have to use. Like accordingly there are 20 questions, so I will be moving the screen little by little. Once you have done the first few, I will be moving the screen, and in the meanwhile if you need, you can send your answers on the Zoom chat. Okay, so I will be reading out the names of the students who have given me the correct answers. Okay, I'll try to read out the names because I am getting many answers at once, but I'll try to read out the students' names who have sent the correct answers. Okay, so time starts now. You can try it out. Remember, this is from simple present and present continuous tense. read out the question, understand the sentence, and according to each one of those, you have to understand the usage, right? And then you can, now for an example, first one, it is either have or are having. So out of these two, you have to understand which one is the correct answer. They normally blank lunch at 2. Now to make it easier, I will give you a small hint. So they have used the word normally. So when you get normally, you need to know which tense do we use. Okay. Mihindi. Yes, she has sent many answers at once. Jamima. Yes, now in the second one, you have this week. This week. So if it is this week, please try it out again. Yes, සමහර students ලගේ answers ඔක්කොම හරි. මේ වගේ hint එකක් දීලා තියෙනවානේ. Normally, this week, and in the next one, every Saturday. හැම සෙනසුරාදාවකම. Every Saturday. So if it is happening every Saturday, then it is a habitual action. So then habitual action එකක් නම්, what do we have to use? Simple present tense or present continuous tense? I have told this already. And also consider the verb given. So මං කියා දුන්නා stative verbs තියෙනවා, action verbs තියෙනවා. Now if it is a stative verb, you have to use simple present tense. Like that, there are certain tips and tricks that I gave you last time. So please use them also. And also consider the subject. If the subject is singular, you have to sometimes change it. If the subject is plural, then you have to change it. So please consider the subject, they, you, again you, and here we have I, John, my father, the moon. So please consider the subject also, the person who performs the action, the doer. Yes, Lavanya Gimhani, yes, you have also sent all of it at once. Very good. Yes, Netmi. Yes, some of these questions, I think we have done it before, but not the whole document. Because actually some students asked for this. That's why I'm doing it again. සමහර students ලා අහලා තිබ්බා ආපහු ඒ exercise එක කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. මේකේ මම හිතන්නේ සමහර එකක් දෙකක් මම කලිනුත් ඔයගොල්ලොත් එක්ක discuss කරලා තිබ්බා. But again we'll be doing the whole document because some of the students needed the exercise to be done. Okay. Yes, Akarsha, good. Dahamsa, yes. Yes, where are the boys? Yes, Sajad, Chiran. Yes, keep sending your answers, and also if you can note it down. Okay, so if you have done the first 9 questions, shall I move the screen? Okay, I will move it a little so other students can try out the latter questions. So always please, and one more thing, sometimes the question or it could be negative. It could be a negative sentence. So if it is a negative, how do we change it? And also if it is a question, how do we change it? So you have to know all of this, okay? Yeah. So there are only 20 questions for the first document, for the first exercise. We'll discuss the first 20 and then we'll move on to activity number 2. Yes, up until 14, some of y'all have sent me answers up until 14, but other students, you can slowly try it out. And at last, we'll be discussing all the answers, so don't worry. If you have, some difficult questions, then you can leave it out. And you don't have to write down the complete sentence. The answer is enough because anyway, you will be getting the recording, so you can get the sentences later on. For now, it's okay for you to write the answer only, not the whole sentence. See, now some of those are questions. They are in question form. So can you remember how do we create the question form? And it depends on the tense. Here, shall I move the screen a little more? සිංහල වලිනුත් කියන්න කියලා කියනවා. මම explain කරනකොට ආපහු සිංහලෙන්නුත් ඕගොල්ලන්ට පැහැදිලි කරන්නම්. But for now, you can try out the questions, okay? මම languages දෙකෙන්ම ඕගොල්ලන්ට තේරුම් කරන්නම්. Okay, when we discuss the answers. Yes, some of the students are very clever. Yes, they have sent all the answers. Yes, very good. Now සමහර අයගේ mistakes වෙලා තියෙනවා. I එක අපිට S දාන්න පුළුවන්ද? Check it again. සමහර අයගේ mistakes වෙලා තියෙනවා. බලන්න I කියන subject එකත් එක්ක අපි use කරනකොට කොහොමද ඒක එන්න ඕන? Because we have to add S, ES, IES sometimes only with he, she and it. I එකට නෙමෙයි. Okay, so I can see some mistakes also. Just here you have the 18th one also. You can try it out. So always look into these phrases. At the moment, these days. Always have, are you wearing? Looks correct. Yeah. Yes, good. And yes, we have two more questions. Shall I move the screen, or else are there any students who are still doing the 9 and 10? The first few questions? Okay, I will move. So these are the last two questions for this one. Okay, 19 and 20. And after that, we'll discuss the answers. Answers ලියන්න බැරුව ගිය අය කමක් නැහැ. අපි ඔක්කොම answers ආපහු discuss කරනවා. So we'll be discussing all the answers for all the 20 questions again. And I will explain them in English and also in Sinhala. Okay? So don't worry if you have left out some questions. If they are difficult, it's okay. I will help you out. Okay? Some questions are very common because in day-to-day life also you will hear these questions, right? So some are easy. You don't have to think much. Easy questions are also there. සමහර ඒවා ලේසි. මොකද අපිට එදිනෙදා ඇහෙන දේවල් තියෙනවා. Yes, Anusara, Akarsha, good. Yes, what about others? Ko අනිත් අයත් answers එවන්න. Answers එව්වේ නැතත් කමක් නැහැ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ note එක ලියනවා නම් it's okay because when I discuss answers then you can unmute your mic and read out your answers. Yes. Be careful, some are questions. Question form එකෙන් අහලා තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට sentence එකක් ලියන විදියට ලියන්න බෑ. Question එකක් හදනකොට auxiliary verb එක ඉස්සරහට ගන්න ඕන. You have to put the auxiliary verb first and then you have to place the subject. සමහර අය questions උත් sentences විදියට එවලා තියෙනවා. It is wrong. Okay, then join වෙච්ච අයට මම ආපහු කියන්නම්. Before we go for the new lesson, I just gave them an activity to do. Podi activity එකක් දුන්නේ කරන්න from simple present and present continuous tense. Okay, so that is what they are doing right now. Okay, Ruel, you can also try out these questions. At least the last few. We actually in this one, in the first one, we had 20 questions. I'm going to discuss this after a few more minutes. So if you can, at least try the last few. The ones who joined now, දැන් මේ ටිකකට ඉස්සෙල්ලා join වෙච්ච අයට මුල කියපේව මග ඇරෙන්නේ නැති. ඒගොල්ලෝ අන්තිම questions ටික හරි පොඩ්ඩක් try out කරන්න. And anyway, I will be discussing all the 20 questions at the end. Okay? And some questions I told you, yes, they are stative verbs. සමහර ඒවා stative verbs තියෙනවා ඇති. ඒවත් බලන්න. So we have two types of verbs, stative and action verbs. Okay? Please, yeah, look into those as well. සමහර අය ඒවා වරද්දලා තියෙනවා. I can see many answers coming up. අනිත් අයත් හිමීට try කරන්න. දැන් මේක past නෙමෙයි. සමහර අය past tense use කරලා තියෙනවා. It is wrong. This is from simple present tense and present continuous tense. අනික් tenses මොකක්වත් use කරන්න බෑ. This activity is only from two tenses, simple present and present continuous. So you can't use any other tense other than those two. Okay. Right. So shall we discuss the answers? Thama Karana Innavana, you can raise your hand. If there are students who are still trying the questions, you can raise your hands up. Okay. I will give you some more time. Okay, fine. තාම කරන අය කමක් නැහැ. මම තව වෙලාවක් දෙන්නම්. චූටි වෙලාවක්. ඊට පස්සේ අපි answers discuss කරන්න පටන් ගමු. Afterwards, we'll start discussing the answers. Yes, Sajad, very good. Shall we discuss the answers? දැන් exam එක වෙලාවෙත් මේ questions ආවොත් ගොඩාක් වෙලා ගන්න බෑ. අපි පස්සේ time කරලත් papers කරමු, but for now I will allow you to do. Okay? ඊට පස්සේ අපි ඇත්තම past papers කරනකොට time කරලා කරන්න ඕන. So now it's almost time for you to complete this exercise. This is not that difficult. Okay, are you all ready? Shall we start discussing the answers then? No. If If you can't type, it's fine. You can just write down your answers in your notebook, and later on when we discuss the answers, it's fine. හරිද? ඔක්කොම type කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ Zoom chat එකේ. Okay. I just want you all to write it in your writing books. And if you are free, you can just send your answers on Zoom chat also. That's fine. Okay. You don't have to type everything. Okay, so shall we start answering the questions? We have one more exercise to do. So before we start that, we'll have to discuss the answers. Okay, are you all ready? Okay. Okay, so in blue color, I have given you the answer. So I will let you all read out the answers now. Okay, so for a small while, how many of you all have got the correct answers? They normally have lunch at 2. So here, the word, actually there's this word, normally. Can you remember? I told you if you get something like this. Normally, usually, right? So those are, what do we call them? Frequency adverbs that we use with simple present tense. Rarely, often, sometimes, right? So with those, we can use simple present tense. And what about the next one? Yes, what is the answer for number 2? What did you all write?
Are you working in Paris this week?
Exactly. Are you working in Paris this week? Are you working in Paris this week? So this is only for this week. මේ සතියට විතරයි. හැමදාම නෙමෙයි. So it is only, we are asking about this week. This week. So then you can write it in present continuous tense. And in the next one, we have what? Every Saturday. Every Saturday. Then if it is every Saturday, what is it?
You buy new clothes every Saturday.
Yeah. So every Saturday means it is a habitual action, isn't it? Habitual actions, the things that you do as habits. Every Saturday she buys new clothes, or else it could be a he also. We have the subject as you. You buy new clothes every Saturday. So that means as a habit, as a routine, something's happening every week, every Saturday. And next one, prefer. The prefer verb itself, it is not an action verb, so you could use this. I played football at school, but now I prefer swimming. Okay. And next one, I have no idea what the book is about. Can you tell me what it's about? So it is a question, and also this sounds like a a stative verb. So it is a question which is asked right now. Right now. I have no idea what the book is about. Can you tell me what it's about? මට නම් කිසිම අදහසක් නැහැ මොකද්ද මේ පොත මොකක් ගැනද මේකේ තියෙන්නේ කියලා. ඔයාට කියන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා අපි question එක අහන්නේ. Can you tell me what it's about? ඔයාට කියන්න පුළුවන්ද මේකේ අන්තර්ගතය නැත්නම් this content එක මොකක්ද කියලා? Right? What it's about? Yes? Can one of y'all read these answers? Not one. Everybody can take their chances, right? Yes? Anyone who likes to read the answers? Whatever you wrote? Yes, you can unmute your mics and speak up.
Teacher, shall I?
Yeah, sure.
I have no idea what the book is about. Can you tell me what's it about? John is having a difficult time at the university this year. My father knows everything about cars, but nothing about bicycles.
Okay, thank you,
The
Jamima. Yes, thank you. What about others? Anyone else who would like to read out the answers? I can give you a chance.
Can I?
Yes, yes, Shabiha.
The moon goes around the earth. Do you see those men at the door? They are looking at us very strangely. We feel that the contents of this letter should be changed. They are having lunch at the moment. You should not disturb them.
Thank you, Shabiha. Very good. So here, can you see? Yes, Ruel, I will give you the chance a little later. First, let me explain the questions. So here, can you see this one? This one is this year. May avruddhe. So it is John is having a difficult time at the university this year. Is it something happening as a routine, as a habitual action? No, it is only for this year. May avruddha gana vitarai katha karanne. So that means it is only for a short period of time. John is having a difficult time at the university this year. This year. That means only for this year. So what is the name that I gave for this usage? Actions happening around now. Can you all remember? If you can't, please watch the previous video that we, previous class video that we did last week. Okay. I explained it word by word very clearly last week. About this present continuous tense. We divided it into three parts. Actions happening exactly now, actions happening around now, and present continuous for future. That means you have already decided what you are going to do in future by now. So then also you can use present continuous tense. අනාගතයේදී කරන්න ඉන්න දේවල් ගැන දැන් වෙනකොට ඕගොල්ලෝ තීරණය කරලා ඉවරයි නම් ඕගොල්ලෝ කන්ෆර්ම් කරලා ඉවරයි නම් ඒ වගේ දේවල් ගැන කතා කරද්දී present continuous tense පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. For example, I'm taking my exam next month. So you are performing the action next month, but by now you have decided what you are going to do. So that is a very firm plan. You have a firm plan, and also you have already decided what you are going to do in future. Okay, so those were the three uses for present continuous tense. Okay, yes, next we have my father knows everything about cars. Now, is it something happening exactly now? Or else knows means it sounds like a stative verb, isn't it? And this one, the moon goes round the earth. What do we call these sorts of sentences? Anyone?
General truth.
Not habitual actions. Habitual action. General truths. Very good. General truths. That means ඒක කවදාකවත් අපිට වෙනස් කරන්නත් බෑ වෙනස් වෙන්නෙත් නැති දෙයක්. It happens always, right? So for example, the sun rises from east, sets from west. So those stuff, they do not change and we can't change them. Happens over and over again all the time. Very good. And what about this one? Do you see those men at the door? They are looking at us very strangely. Now, this is something happening right now. They are looking at us. Very strangely. And here, do we ask, are you seeing? No. Normally we say, do you see? Not, are you seeing? It is not a correct question. You have to ask, do you see? Right? Or else in past we can say, did you see? Atita kalena, did you see? That kada, did you see? And next one, we feel that the contents of the letter, of this letter should be changed. So this is feel, not something that we do, not an action verb. Next one, at the moment. So here it is at the moment. What is the meaning of at the moment? Anyone?
Now, sir.
At that time.
At that time, ඒ කියන්නේ හරියටම මේ දැන් මේ මොහොත වෙනකොට at the moment. So that means The action is happening right now, exactly now. So it is very easy if you see a phrase like this. At the moment, they are having lunch. So they have lunch kiwot, it's wrong. They are having lunch. දවල් ආහාරය ගන්න ගමන් ඉන්නේ. නැත්නම් කන ගමන් ඉන්නේ කියලා අපි කියන්නේ. They are having lunch at the moment. You should not disturb them. You should not. ඔයා disturb කරන්න හොඳ නැහැ වගේ අදහසක්. You shouldn't disturb them. Okay. So I'm going to clear the screen and we'll move on to the next 10. Okay. Yes, Ruel, if you need, you can take the chance now. Earlier, someone needed to read out the answers. Yes, you can read 2 or 3 and then I'll give the chance to someone else.
Shall I?
The what belongs to my grandmother. I hear what you the telling me, but I don't agree with you. This medicine contains a new substance.
Substance. Yes, thank you, Ruel. So, see these 3. The watch belongs to my grandmother. So, eka belongs means what? Belongs. Eka කාටද අයිති? So, eka ආච්චිගේක grandmother, right? The watch belongs to my grandmother. And next one, I hear what you are telling me, but I don't agree with you, right? So, metana I hear what you are telling me means not the normal here. I can understand. So, I hear you කියලා අපි කියනවා. ඇහෙනවා කියන එකටත් hear කියනවා. But sometimes when you can understand someone's situation, we say, I hear you. That means I feel you. I understand. I can understand. Okay. So then you have to say, I hear what you are telling me, but I don't agree with you. So I can understand what you are trying to tell, but I'm not in the same side as you. හැබැයි ඔයා කියන දේත් එක්ක මම එකග වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Can you understand this part? And this one, this medicine contains. Contains is what? Yes, Chiranda. We can't hear you. අඩංගු වෙනවා. Very good. Contains a new substance. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒකේ content එකේ තියෙනවා කියන එක. Contains a new substance. Very good. Yes. Who else want to read out the answers? I will give the chance to. Yes.
These days, we are always having tests at school. Why are you wearing my coat? Oh, I'm sorry, it looks like mine. This cake smells strange. What's in it?
Okay, thank you, Mihindi. So, yes, now these days, may dawas tike na, is it a habitual action or else actions happening around now? මොන එකටද අයිති වෙන්නේ? It is
Actions
happening around now.
actions happening around now. Actions happening around now. මේ ටිකේ නැත්තම් it is not a permanent thing. ස්ථිර දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. ටික කාලයකට විතරයි. ඒකයි මේ දවස් ටිකේ these days කියලා දීලා තියෙනවා. So when you see something like this, now you have to understand අර store කරලා තියෙන එකෙන් ටක් ගාලා එන්න ඕනේ. These days කියලා තියෙන්නේ මේ දවස් ටිකට විතරයි. එහෙම නැතුව permanent එකක් නෙමෙයි. If it is a permanent thing, හැමදාම වෙන දෙයක් නම් නැත්තම් if it is a permanent situation, permanent action, it's like I live in Sri Lanka, then it is simple present tense. But here it is not the case. This is only for these days. These days we are always having test. අනික ඊළඟ එක මේ always එක අපි දාන්න ඕන. Keep your mics on mute. නැත්තම් double ඇහෙනවා. Always before the verb. Okay. We are always having tests. We are always having tests at school. And next one, this is another question. Okay. Another question. Why are you wearing my coat? Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like mine. So among අහනවා ඇයි ඔයා මගේ coat එක ඇඳගෙන ඉන්නේ? Why are you wearing my coat? Now it is a immediate. It's like happening right now. මගේ coat එක ඇඳගෙන ඉන්නේ ඇයි කියලා අහනවා. Why are you wearing my coat? So then I suddenly recognizes, okay, this is not actually mine, but it looks like mine. මගේ එක වගේමයි. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like mine. Now looks like is also, it's like more like a stative verb. මගේ එක වගේ කියලා අපි කියන්නේ, it looks like mine. It looks like mine. Very good. Yes. I will give 2 more students the chances to read out the next few. Anyone who likes can raise your hand so I can allow you to read it out. Yes, Sanjana. Yes, you can try 2 questions.
This cake smells strange, but what's in it? Hey Jack, what are you doing at the moment? I am enjoying the sunshine at the beach.
Okay, very good. So this cake smells strange. Smells strange. Now for verbs like that, we always use simple present tense because it is not something like we are doing, but it's like a state, right? Smells strange. Hari amutu suwandak enni kiyala අපි කියන්නේ strange. Smells strange. What is in it? මොනවද ඒකේ දාලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා අපි අහනවා. And next one, hi Jake. What are you doing at the moment? At the moment. So here look, මේ වෙලාවේ මොනවා කරන ගමන්ද ඉන්නේ වගේ අදහසක් එන්නේ. At the moment. So what is he doing at the moment? He is what? Enjoying, right? Enjoying the sunshine at the beach. So then කරන action එකත් මේ වෙලාවේ කරන දෙයක් නිසා you can use present continuous tense. Okay. Yes, Nurandi එක sentence එකයි ගිම්හානි එක sentence එකයි මම සමව දෙන්නම් chances. So can you try it out? Yes, Gimhani, you can go first. 19.
Where do the new neighbors come from?
Yes, where do the new neighbors come from? කොහේ ඉඳලා දෙන්නේ කියලා අපි අහන්නේ. Where do the new neighbors come from? Yes, Nurandi, you can try it out. Last one.
What does your dad do for a living? He is a government official, but he quit his job a few weeks ago. And what is he doing now? At the moment, he is looking for a new job.
Okay, good. So one mistake that you did. ඒකයි මම ඕගොල්ලන්ට මේවා කියන්න කිව්වේ. මෙතන quit කියලා කියනකොට it's not quite, it's quit. Quit. Quit කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? මොන හරි දෙයක් අපි නතර කරා. නැත්නම් මෙතන quit is job කියන්නේ job එකෙන් අයින් වුණා. That is quit. So ගොඩක් අය පටලව ගන්න words තුනක් තමයි quit, quiet, and the other one is quiet. So these 3 words you normally mix them up. Quit, quiet, and quiet. So quit means you end something, right? You give up on something. Quit. I quit smoking. I quit eating sugary food or something. I quit eating chocolate. So that is like you stop doing something. Or else, now if you use it with I quit my job, that is job making ainguna, quit. You stopped going for work. And quiet is what? Quiet. Quiet.
Silent.
Silent. Very good. Quiet is silent. Sabdayak ne, very quiet. That is silent. And what is quite? Quite small, quite large.
Very
Yes.
Very small.
Very small. Very large. Yes, very good, Karim. So like that, there are 3 words which you always mix them up, right? So now number 20, what does your dad do for a living? Now normally these sorts of questions we always ask, right? What does your dad do for a living? So that is a common question, and also it comes like in simple present tense. What does your dad do for a living? Right? A general question, not something happening right now. හරියටම මේ දැන් සිද්ධ වෙන දෙයක්වත් temporary දෙයක්වත් නෙමෙයි. It sounds like a more permanent thing, right? What does your dad do for a living? So he's a government official, but he quit his job a few weeks ago. Job එකෙන් අයින් වුණා සති කීපයකට කලින්. So how do we say සති කීපයකට කලින්? Few weeks ago. Few weeks ago. And then another question. And what is he doing now? දැන් මෙතන now කියලා තියෙනවානේ. හරියටම එතකොට දැන් මේ කාලේ මොනවද කරන්නේ? What is he doing now? So at the moment he is looking for a new job. So මේ වෙලාව වෙනකොට දැන් මේ ටිකේ එයා අලුත් job එකක් හොයන ගමන් ඉන්නේ. So looking for is another word for finding. Finding is equal to looking for. Looking for, finding. Okay, he is looking for a new job, or in other words we could say he's finding a new job. Okay, yes, very good guys. So I will give others also chances in the document too in the next exercise. Okay, so there's another one. We'll quickly go through that one also. Can you see the new document? Okay, so I will give you some time to complete it first, and later on we'll discuss the answers. Okay? Otherwise it's useless. නැත්තම් මම හැම වෙලාවෙම උත්තරේ කියනවා ඊට පස්සේ ලියා ගන්නවා. It's not going to work. So first you try it, and then I will explain the errors and all that. And once you all have done the first 15 questions, drop a yes on the Zoom chat, so then I can move the screen. So again, this is from simple present and present continuous tense. Now learn from your mistakes. Then කලින් එකේ මම ඕගොල්ලෝගේ mistakes කියා දුන්නා. කොහේ කොහෙද වැරදුනේ කියලා. So don't make the same mistakes twice. එකම වැරද්ද දෙසරයක් කරන්න එපා. මේකෙත් අර මම කියා දීපු ටික හොඳට ඔළුවේ තියාගෙන questions දිහා බලන්න. Then you will see properly. Okay? So here also I can already see some answers coming up, and also this every time, every Sunday, every morning, when you see something like that, it should ring a bell. Ring a bell කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? bell එකක් වදින්න ඕනි කියලාද කියන්නේ? It should ring a bell means what? You should, yes, it should remind you of something. So learn these phrases also in English language. These are very important. So normally we ask, does that ring a bell? Does that ring a bell කියලා අහන්නේ මොකද ළමයි? Does that ring a bell? bell එකක් ring වුණා කියලාද අහන්නේ? No. We are asking whether it reminds you of something or someone. Okay, quickly try out these questions. Simple present and present continuous. Out of these two, you have to choose the correct one. Yes, you don't have to send answer by answer on the Zoom chat. You can just write it down in your book, and then once you have finished the first 16 questions, drop a yes on the Zoom chat, so then I can move the screen little by little. Other students also can try them out. Okay. And also, if you have difficult questions, it's okay to send the number, question number on the Zoom chat. Then I will give more attention to those questions. If you feel like you didn't understand the question, then I will explain it again. තේරෙන්නේ නැති අමාරු question එකක් තියෙනවා නම් question number එක දාන්න Zoom chat එකේ. එතකොට මම අර discuss කරන වෙලාව වෙනකොට ඒකට වැඩි attention එකක් දෙනවා. And samahara questions repeat වෙලා තියෙනවා. දැන් මෙතන මේ do for a living. So you already know the answer for that one because we did a similar question in the previous one also. මේක තවත් දෙයක්. දැන් මේක මේ present tense එකේ not past tense. Students දෙන්නෙක්ම past tense එකෙන් answer එවලා තියෙනවා වැරදි. This is from simple present and present continuous. Please read the question properly. Not past tense. Wrote, rained කියලා answers එවලා තියෙනවා. Those are wrong. Okay. It should be from simple present or present continuous. You have to understand that. And normally with rain වගේ verbs එක අපි use කරන්නේ එකම එක subject එකයි. So you have to know what the subject is. She is raining, he is raining කියලා කියන්න බෑනේ, right? So then you have to know which subject you have to use with rain. There's only one that you can use. Yes, very good, Jamima. Now you have understood it. අනිත් අයත් Zoom chat එකේ answers එව්වේ නැති වුණාට කමක් නැහැ. මං කියවනේ කලින් book එකක් හරි කොලයක් හරි තියාගන්න කියලා. ඒකේ answers ටික ලියා ගන්න. When we discuss the answers, I will give each one of you to read the answers. Then we can check them out. You don't have to send one by one on the Zoom chat. And if you come across difficult questions, send the question numbers. So I can help you out on those questions. Number 5. Where is Kevin? This is easy. කොහෙද කෙවින් මේ වෙලාවේ දැන් where is Kevin කියලා අහන්නේ කෝ කෙවින්. එතකොට අපි අහන්නේ මේ වෙලාවේ question එකක්. So he is playing tennis with Sue. මේ වෙලාවේ අහන්නේ question එක where is Kevin. So he is playing tennis with Sue. So that is an action happening right now. Okay. Send the question number if you find it difficult to answer the question. Okay, so I'll move the screen little by little. The ones who have finished the first few questions, you can try out the latter ones. Remember, this is not from past tense. Past tense නෙමෙයි. මේක දීලා තියෙන්නේ simple present and present continuous. So don't mix them up. Okay, some students have already completed the questions. So now you can try out the latter ones. So expressions like this, look. So then it is right now, right? Usually. I'm just helping you out right now. And here again, we have today. What else? In her holidays. The very moment. So always there's a small hint. So you can use that to answer your question. And sometimes from the verb itself, you can understand whether it is a stative verb or an action verb. So according to that also it changes. Yes, number 9 එක අහලා තියෙනවා. So here at the moment. At the moment. So then please think about it again. ආපහු හිතන්න බලන්න at the moment කියලා තියෙද්දි. And what is this? The new? Yes, there are always, from the sentence itself, you can get an idea. There are words which help you to find the answer. Okay. Well, 12 again, want. Want කියන stative verb එකක්. So, it is not an action verb. Stative verb එකක් නම් මං කලින් කියා දුන්නා. You have to use simple present tense. The boss wants to change jobs soon. Okay? Want, seem, look, like. So, ඒවත් එක්ක අපි ගොඩක් use කරන්නේ simple present tense. Okay, Taruki? My boss wants to change jobs soon. So you have to see if the verb is a stative verb or an action verb. ඒක අනුවත් සමහරලාට tense එක වෙනස් වෙනවා. So this is a lawn mower. That means අපි කියන්නේ තනකොළ කපන machine එකට. That is a lawn mower. So it is working well at the moment. කවුරුරි අහලා තිබ්බා question number 9 එක ගැන. At the moment කියලා තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ දැනට මේ වෙලාව වෙනකොට it's working well. So is working well, lawn mower. That means තනකොළ කපන machine එක කියලා අපි සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ. That is it. Yes, some students have already finished. Number 23. Songs that are popular blank very well. ඒ කියන්නේ එච්චර ජනප්‍රිය නැති සින්දු වැඩිය විකිනෙන්නේ නැහැ. So is it a general question or else අපි හරියටම දැන් අහන එකක්ද? That is a general one. So do not sell is fine. So that actually depends. 23 depends. 8. I do not believe a word Tim says. Okay, done කියලා එවලා තියෙනවා ගොඩක් අය. If you have finished the ones that I'm displaying on the screen, drop a yes or else say that you have finished it or else done. Then I can move the screen. And from your end also ඕගොල්ලෝගේ screen එකනොත් zoom කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක නිසා මම මේක චූටියට තිබ්බත් ඕගොල්ලෝගේ එකෙන් අවශ්‍ය question එක zoom කරලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. If you all are using a phone, then it's easy for you to zoom and check it out. Okay, phone එකෙන් චූටියට පේනවා කියලා හිතනවා නම් ඒක ඕගොල්ලෝගේ පැත්තෙන් zoom කරලා බලන්න පුළුවන්. So these questions are quite well, like very good if you can, try it out more and more. Because now, even though if you have studied the tenses, if you don't know how to apply it properly, then it's not going to work. Again, tenses කොච්චර හොඳට දන්නවා කිව්වත් question එකක් දුන්නම answer එකට දාගන්න තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් එතන පොඩි issue එකක් තියෙනවා. ඊළඟට you have to use these tenses very well if you need to write an essay, write a letter. Right? So these things are not just for the paper itself, also for your writing paper, this is very important. Paper එක screen එකේ පේන්නේ නැහැ කියලා කියනවා. අනිත් අයටත් පේන්නේ නැද්ද? Can't you all see it? Okay, Situmini පොඩ්ඩක් ආපහු check කරන්න connection එක and maybe your end, maybe there are some connection issue. අනිත් පේනවා. So other students can see the screen. So check if there's any issue with your end, at your end. Just check with your connection, internet connection, or maybe your phone or the device that you are using. So here also you can see some things like this. Now here, every morning, always. Right? At the moment. Now, when you see these words and when you practice it over and over again, it becomes much easier. Usually, rarely. Now, when you see adverbs like this, you can quickly remember which tense we have to use. Here, right now, hariyatama me දැන්. So then, present continuous, right now, today. What else? Okay, සිතුමිනි දැන් පේනවද? Now is it okay? Now it's fine, right? Okay. Okay, shall we discuss the answers? So see, some of these are questions. Then question එකක් දෙනකොට සමහර අය මේවටත් answers එවලා තියෙන්නේ මේ sentence එකක් විදියට. Sentence එකක් විදියට නෙමෙයි එවන්න ඕන. Then you have to change it. Auxiliary verb එක ඉස්සරහට දාන්න ඕනේ. What are you baking? Not what you are baking. Okay? Questions අහනකොට මතක තියාගන්න helping verb එක නැත්නම් auxiliary verb එක මුලට ගන්න ඕන. So it should be what are you baking, not what you are baking. So there are questions. Question form එකෙන් එන ඒවාත් තියෙනවා. So please be careful when you write the answers. And also, if it is something like this, the boy and his father, what should we use? Is or are? මෙතන දෙන්නෙක් ඉන්නවා. එතකොට අපි are කියලා එකයි use කරන්න ඕන. සමහර අය හිතනවා father තියෙන නිසා is දාන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. But it is wrong. If there are two people, and also if it is given as the subject of the sentence, the boy and his father are having a long conversation. So මම දැක්ක සමහර අය මේක වරද්දලා තියෙනවා. Number 33, the boy and his father are having a long conversation. So I already gave you the answer also. ඊළඟට දැන් belong වගේ ක්‍රියාපදයක් ආවම අපි ගොඩක් වෙලාවට use කරන්නේ simple present tense. මේක අයිති කාටද? නැත්නම් ඔයා මේ club එකට අයිති කෙනෙක්ද? member කෙනෙක්ද? Right? So you have to think about that as well. ඊළඟට අපි එවලේ අහන question එකක් කියලා තේරෙනවා නම් can you fix it? ඔයාට පුළුවන් දෙයක හයි කරලා දෙන්න. නැත්නම් ඔයාට පුළුවන් දෙයක හදලා දෙන්න, fix කරන්න. කැඩිච්ච දෙයක් හදනකොටත් අපි fix කියලා කියනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් කෑලි හයි කරනවටත් fix කරනවා කියලා කියනවා. Can you fix it? So then it is a question that we ask right now. මේක හදලා දෙන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. So then you have to understand it. The car is losing oil. So here and there I helped you. Okay. Oh, උදාර ගොඩක් ඔක්කොම type කරලා එක සැරේ දාලාද කොහෙද? Okay. Yes, I'm getting very lengthy answers also. Okay, done කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා. What about others? The students who are still doing the activity, please raise your hands. Raise hand option එක select කරන්න if you are still doing the questions. I will give you some time and later on. Yes. I will give you a few more minutes because most of the students have already finished it. ගොඩක් දුරට ගොඩක් අය දැනටමත් ඉවර කරලා තියෙන්නේ. We will discuss the answers. Okay, shall we discuss them? And this is not a practice paper. මේක මම මේ exercises දුන්නේ only for these. Okay, දහම්ස also answers ඔක්කොම එක සැරේ එවලා තියෙනවා මං හිතන්නේ. Good. This is only just an activity that you can practice maybe at home. When you get the recording, you can watch it again, get the questions and do it again. And also you can later on then check the answers. So in the recording itself, you will get the answers. So towards the end, you can watch it and get the answers also. And I will be explaining from question to question, why did we use and which tense did we use. Okay. So everybody, are you all ready to discuss the answers? And again, I will give you the chance to read out them. I will be displaying the answers. So, you know, to maybe improve your confidence, I will let you read out the examples or maybe the questions and the answers. Okay. Shall we start discussing the answers then? It's okay if you all haven't completed everything because anyway, I'm going to discuss the answers with you. හැමෝම හැමටික ඔක්කොම questions කරලා නැති වුණාට කමක් නැහැ. අමාරේවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ skip කරලා ආවා නම් it's fine because we can discuss the answers. All right. So I will clear the page and we'll move on to the next one. Right. So here, can you see the answers? These are the correct answers. And in the first one, let me explain it a little bit before I give you the chance to read. It often rains in Ireland. So why do we have, like, why do we Yes, why have we used rains? Rains. It often rains. So we are talking about what? Something which is happening as a routine, or maybe it's like a habitual action, isn't it? It often rains in Ireland. So nitara. හැම වෙලාවෙම නිතර සමහර වෙලාවට sometimes කියලාත් අපි කියනවා, usually, normally, often, rarely. So all of these can be used with simple present tense. Can you remember I taught you some frequency adverbs that we can use with simple present tense? මම හිතන්නේ කලින් week එකක මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කියා දුන්නා. Simple present tense පාවිච්චි කරලා එක්ක පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් frequency adverbs ටිකක්. අන්න ඒවෙන් එකක් තමයි often. දැන් often කියලා අපි කියනවා ඒකත් එක්ක ගොඩක් වෙලාවට අපි use කරන්නේ simple present tense. Okay? Number 2, is it raining there now? මේකට ගොඩක් answers එවලා තිබ්බා එක එක විදිහේ. Rained, rains. ඒ ඔක්කොම වැරදි. හරි answer එකත් එවලා තිබ්බා. It should be is it raining there now? එහෙට දැන් වහිනවද කියලානේ අහන්නේ. Now. So that then it should be an action happening right now. හරියටම මේ දැන් වහිනවද? Is it raining there now? Right? So always look into these words. Now එකක් තියෙනවා. Here we have often. Suzanne writes to her parents every Sunday night. Every Sunday night. Hammer, irida රෑකම, writes means what? ලියුමක් ලියනවා නැත්නම් email එකක් ලියනවා වගේ වෙනවා. So that is why we use writes, the verb writes. So that is happening as a habitual action. Every Sunday night. හැම ඉරිදම වෙන දෙයක්. So then you can use simple present tense. I will let one of y'all to read out the answers again. Anybody who wants the chance, you can raise your hands. Okay. හැම වෙලාවෙම කියන අය නැතුව අනික් කාටවත් මම chance එක දෙන්නම්. Some new students maybe. Okay, ලැජ්ජ වෙන්න එපා. I will correct your mistakes if you have done any mistakes. It's fine. Pronunciation. Okay. This Tudi Harshidan. Oh, Harshidan. I can't pronounce your name. Yes. Can
It
you
often
find out?
rains in. It often rains in red rain.
Ireland.
Is it raining there now?
Is it raining there now?
Sasun writes to her parents every Sunday night.
Very good. Suzanne writes to her parents every Sunday night. Okay, I'll give the chance to Sajad. Can you try 4, 5, and 6? You have to unmute your mic.
Once. You break the flowers every time the ball lands in the garden. Where is Kevin? He is playing tennis with Sue. She normally lives in Northbridge, but she is staying with friends at the moment.
Okay. Now here, very good, Sajad. Thank you. So this is, you break the flowers every time the ball lands. So make a hammer every time. Okay. So then it's like a normal general action. So then you can use simple present tense. And here, where is Kevin? Now this sounds like a question which is being asked right now. Very good. And here you have another word. Normally. Samanning වෙන දෙයක්. So then she normally lives. Samanning in the Northbridge වල. හැබැයි මේ ටිකේ විතරක් at the moment. At the moment she is staying with her friends. At the moment. So metana it is present continuous, but metana it is simple present. Very good. Okay, I'm just giving you the answers and asking you all to read it out just to, make it familiar. Right? Okay, I will give another student to read out 3 sentences. Yes, Shalindi. Can you unmute the mic and try it out? Number 7, 8, and 9. Shalindi.
Hurry up, the teacher is waiting to begin. I do not believe a word Tim says. The new lawn mower is working well at the moment.
Very good, very good. So here we say, hurry up, the teacher is waiting to begin. Our teacher balang inna patan ganna, ikman karala enna. So this is, it shows that it is something happening right now, exactly now. Hariyatama දැන් සිද්ධ වෙන දෙයක්. Hurry up. And අපි කියනවා look, අර බලන්න. So ඒ වගේ exclamations එක තියෙද්දි, it is very important for you to understand this is happening right now. And then I do not believe a word Tim says. Tim කියන එක වචනයක්වත් මං විශ්වාස කරන්නේ නැහැ. So these things are normal stuff, right? I do not believe. මම විශ්වාස කරන්නේ නැහැ. And next one, මං මේකේ answer එක කලිනුත් කිව්වා at the moment. So when you see at the moment, it's always, almost always we use is working, that is present continuous tense. Okay, very good. Next, I'll give the chance to Chanaka. Another 3, 10, 11, and 12.
What do you do for a living?
What do you do for a living?
Secretary, I write hundreds of letters every week. My boss wants to change jobs soon.
Okay, thank you, Chanaka. So here we have, okay, make a man calling explain kara calling worksheet take tibba. What do you do for a living? That means what is your job? Wage question eka, what do you do for a living? And metana, next one you have, it is happening every week. Hama satiyama, every week. So then you can say, I write hundreds of letters every week. Hama satiyama vena deyak, I write. And next one, my boss wants to change jobs soon. So want can is stative verb. So if it is a stative verb, you know what should we use? Simple present tense. Very good. And another 3 from, yes, Sasangana. (13, 14, and 15).
Look, she is smoking in the non-smoking area. We are talking our breath now, Mr. Smith.
It's taking ගන්නවා, talking කියන්නේ කතා කරනවා. මෙතන තියෙන talking නෙමෙයි, taking. අපි මේ අපි කියන්නේ පොඩි විරාමයක් නැත්නම් break එකක්, පොඩි rest එකක් ගන්නවා. We are taking a break now. Taking. Okay? Right. ඊළඟ එකත් try කරමු. The well-known actor.
The well-known actor gets a lot of fan mail.
Okay, very good, Sasangana. Sasanganada.
Oh, teacher.
Okay, Sasangana, sorry. I thought it was Sasangana. Okay, right, very good. So, ඔය වගේ හැමෝටම පොඩ්ඩක් ඉස්සරහට ඇවිල්ලා මේ examples කියවලා මේ ටික හොඳට හුරු කරගන්න කටට. දැන් මේවා අපි නිකන් exam එකට ලියලා විතරක් මදි. You have to speak in English also even afterwards. So always keep have the habit of reading out your answers always. Okay? Okay, I can see many hands going up. මං කලින් chance එක ගත්තේ නැති අයට ගොඩක් chance එක දෙන්න උත්සාහ කරන්නම්. So මෙතන අපි කතා කළා දැන් she look කියලා තියෙනවා. බලන්න අර non smoking area එකේ තමයි මෙයා ගිහින් smoke කරන්නේ. So that is action happening right now. And then මෙතන තියෙනවා now කියලා. හරියටම දැන් we are taking our break now. So it should be present continuous. And this one, a well-known actor gets a lot of fan mail. So ඒක හරිම general action එකක්. ගොඩක් ප්‍රසිද්ධ actors ලට actresses ලට fan mail. ඒ කියන්නේ ගොඩක් රසිකාවියෝ කියලා අපි කියන්නේ fans ලා. අන්න ඒගොල්ලෝගෙන් ගොඩක් mails එනවා කියන්නේ letters එනවා, emails එනවා, right? So that is a normal action, not happening right now. Okay, 16, 17, and 18 years. Vihara, can you try it out?
Dorothy loves to read a good novel in her holidays. My brother is touring Italy the very moment I speak. Such bad behavior makes me mad.
Yes, thank you. What was your name again? Yes, Vihara. Very good. So here, Dorothy loves to read a good novel in her holidays. So in her holidays, එයා හොඳ නවල එකක් කියවන්න කැමතියි. So මෙතන අපි කියලා නැහැ හරියටම දැන් කියලා. ඒක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් නිවාඩු කාලෙට එයා කරන දෙයක්. එයා හරි කැමතියි පොත් කියවන්න. Especially a good novel, right? And this one, the very moment I speak, කියන්නේ මම මේ කතා කරන වෙලාව වෙනකොට මගේ මල්ලි නැත්තම් අයියා වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Brother is touring Italy. That means tour එකක ඉන්නවා. නැත්තම් tour එකක් යන ගමන් ඉන්නේ වගේ අදහසක් එන්නේ. The very moment I speak. So මම මේ කතා කරන වෙලාව වෙනකොටත්. Such bad behavior makes me mad. So makes again දැන් මෙතන මට කේන්ති යනවා වගේ අදහසක් එන්නේ makes me mad. ඒ වගේ නරක behavior එකක් නරක හැසිරීම මට ඇදිය මං අල්ලන්නේ නැහැ. මට ආස නැහැ, මං වැඩි කැමති නැහැ. අන්න ඒ වගේ කියනවා. So it is a normal general thing, not exactly now. Right. And 19, 20 and 21. Yes, Anusara.
He usually goes out on Saturday night. She is departing by train to Liverpool today. They are having a game of cards right now.
Okay, thank you, Anusara. So here, he usually goes. Usually, සාමාන්‍යයෙන් එළියට යනවා Saturday night. Usually goes. So සාමාන්‍යයෙන් එදිනෙදා නැත්තම් පුරුද්දක් විදියට habitual actions, it should be simple present tense. And here, today, other. She is departing by train to Liverpool today. So it is happening today, not every day, only for today. So she is departing. And next one, right now, හරියටම මේ දැන්. They are having a game of cards right now. So then it should be present continuous tense. Yes, Situmi? Can you try it out? Next one.
What are you baking, ma'am? Songs that are not popular do not sell very well. I am wearing a not hat today because it is a special day.
Very good, Situmi. So what are you baking, mom? So ඒක හරියටම දැන් අහන එකක් නේ. මොනවා බේක් කරන ගමන්ද ඉන්නේ? What are you baking? අපිට හොඳ සුවඳක් එද්දි අපි ගිහින් අහනවානේ කිචන් එක ගාවට ගිහින්. මොනවාද හදන්නේ? What are you baking? What are you preparing? What are you cooking? Right. ඊළඟ එක එච්චර ජනප්‍රිය නැති සින්දු, not popular songs, right? Do not sell well. ඒක general එකක්. So do not sell. Next one, I am wearing a hat today because it's a special day. හැමදාම වෙන දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. අද විශේෂ දවසක් නිසායි මම මේ hat එකක් පැලදලා ඉන්නේ. Very good. And who else? තව කාටද chance එක ඕනේ? Okay. So any new students? I'll give the chance because අනික් අය හැමදාම chance එක ගන්න නිසා. New students, I will give you all the chance. So where were we? We did up until 24. So 25, 26 and 27. Okay, Nurandi, you can try it out.
Do you belong to the bridge club? The car is losing oil. Can you fix it? Our children enjoy playing in the hut.
Yes, very good. Do you belong to the bridge club? දැන් මෙතන බලන්න ළමයි අපි question එකක් නේ අහන්නේ. එතකොට දැක්කද auxiliary verb එකයි ඉස්සරහට ගන්න ඕන. Do you belong to the bridge club? ඔයාවත් අයිති වෙන්නේ bridge club එකටද? Do you belong to? Are you belonging කියලා අහන්නේ නැහැ. Do you belong? It should be simple present tense. ඊළඟ එක the car is losing oil. Can you fix it? ඒ කියන්නේ මේ වෙලාව වෙනකොටත් අපි කියන්නේ oil leak වෙනවා. ඒකටම අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් is losing oil. ඒක හදලා දෙන්න පුළුවන්ද? ඊළඟට our children enjoy playing in the hut. මේක පොඩි phrase එකක්. Enjoy playing. Enjoy listening. දැන් මෙතන already ing එකක් තියෙන නිසා අපිට තව ing එකක් ඉස්සරහට දාන්න බෑ. එතකොට enjoy playing. Okay, I will give the chance to Karim. Next three, 28, 29, 30.
The headmaster really teaches class. Do you mind if I ask saving money to whenever for weekend?
Okay, your voice was not clear. මං තව එක්කෙනෙක්ට chance එක දෙන්නම් ඒක කියන්න මොකද අපිට හරියටම පැහැදිලිව ඇහුනේ නැහැ. Anybody else?
Is it okay?
Okay,
ma'am?
Rihama. Rihama, I think. Yes, can you try it out?
The headmaster rarely teaches a class. Do you mind if I ask a question? I am saving some money because we are traveling to Vienna for the weekend.
Okay, thank you, Rihama. So this is the headmaster rarely. Rarely කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? What is the meaning of rarely? කලාතුරකින්. That means it is not happening all the time. It is happening rarely. කලාතුරකින් සිද්ධ වෙන දෙයක්. So rarely teaches a class. So I also taught you මෙන්න මේ වගේ frequency adverb එකක් ආවොත් අපි simple present tense තමයි use කරන්න ඕන. The headmaster rarely teaches a class. Rarely teaches a class. And next one. Do you mind if I ask a question? මං ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඇහුවට කමක් නැද්ද? වගේ අදහසක් තමයි එන්නේ. Do you mind if I ask a question? අපි අහන්නේ are you minding කියලා. Present continuous නෙමෙයි. You have to use simple present tense. Do you mind if I ask a question? And next one. I am saving some money because we are traveling to Vienna for the weekend. So මේක weekend එකේ යන නිසා මේ ටිකේ කරන දෙයක්. හැමදාම කරන දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. So it should be in present continuous because the action is ඒක අපි කිව්වේ actions happening around now. මේ ටිකේ විතරයි. Okay. And I'll give the chance to I saw some new one coming. Yes, Amalja. Can you try it out?
What does this one cost? It costs 40 euros. He never listens to what you say. He always keeps thinking about someone else. The boy and
Okay, right. Okay, 33. It's fine. Done. Okay, all right. I thought that you were going to read out the next one also. So here, what does this one cost? It cost. So api how much is the cost කියලා තහනවා, but here according to the words given, what does this one cost? It costs 40 euros, right? So මෙතන costs. See a simple present tense. ඊළඟට he never listens. So never කොයිම වෙලාවකත් අහන්නේ නැහැ අපි කියන දේ. What you say, ඔයා කියන දේ. He never listens. So if it is happening never, that means කවදාක්වත්ම වෙන්නේ නැති දෙයක් නම් අපි කියනවා never කියලා. Never. And then he always keeps thinking. දිගටම වෙන කවුරු හරි ගැන තමයි කල්පනා කර කර ඉන්නේ. He always keeps thinking about someone else. So සාමාන්‍යයෙන් keeps thinking, keeps eating, keeps playing. අන්න ඒ වගේ අපි keeps කියන එකත් use කරනවා ing form එක. Okay, number 33. Anyone? Yes, Anusara, I'll give you the chance.
The boy and his father are having a long conversation. I wonder what they are talking about.
Yes, the boy and his father are having a long conversation. I wonder what they are talking about. So තාත්තයි පුතයි දිග conversation එකක ලොකු කතා බහක නිරත වෙලා ඉන්නවා. නැත්තම් දැන් මේ කතා කරන ගමන් ඉන්නේ මම මේ තාමත් කල්පනා කරනවා I wonder what they are talking about. මොනා ගැන කතා කරනවා ඇතිද කියලා. So what they are talking about. Both the actions are happening right now. So then you can use present continuous tense. Very good. Yes, Imasha, can you try this out? 34 and 35.
Robert catches the same bus every morning.
Yes, catches the same bus every morning. Häma udekama. Häma udekama. So every morning, that means it is happening as a habit. Habitual action එකක් විදියට. So Robert catches the same bus every morning. Very good. Last one. Who wants to read the last one? 35. At the moment. Yes,
They
well,
are living a small flat, but they are looking for something else.
yes. At the moment, they are living in a small flat, but they are looking for something else. So at the moment, දැනට පොඩි flat එකක තමයි ජීවත් වෙන්නේ. හැබැයි ඒගොල්ලෝ තව වෙන මොනවා හරි එකක් හොයන ගමන් ඉන්නේ. So they are looking for something else. දැනට they are living, but they are looking for. So all of these are happening around now. Actions happening around now. So then you can use present continuous tense. Okay, so did everybody understand today's exercises? So this is actually from simple present and present continuous tense. So we don't actually have time for a new one, for a new lesson today. So if you have any questions, any doubts, මොන හරි තේරුනේ නැති කොටසක් තියෙනවා නම් අද කරපු questions වලින් ඕගොල්ලන්ට දැන් අහන්න පුළුවන්. You can clarify them before we end the class for today. Yes? Do you have any questions? Okay, I understood very well කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා. Okay, thank you. What about others? If you have any questions, you can let me know. I will explain those questions again. No? ඒ කියන්නේ හොඳටම තේරුණාද? කරපු questions ඔක්කොම? Okay, I understood well. කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා crystal clear. In Udara, I think she is a new one. But anyway, it's fine. Okay. මට අමතකුණා කලින් කියන්න දැන් සමහර අය Telegram group එකේ නැහැ. So for them, I will just send the link again. Okay. I don't have the link. Let me check. So please wait a little while. I will send you that also and also this one. Okay, ගොඩාක් අය මේක ඇහුවා මට ක්ලාස් එක මැදදී අමතකුණා මේක කලින් දෙන්න. So I will just share it now. And even afterwards, if you have anything to ask, you can talk to me on WhatsApp, or else you can, take a call and ask your questions and clarify. Okay. So I will share the YouTube channel link also. You can check the previous videos from that one. And also if you haven't subscribed it yet, you can subscribe it. So every time a new video is uploaded, you will get the notifications. And also not just for your O-levels, I'm uploading videos for the English language also. Yes, I joined today. So classes are always on Wednesdays. Yes. So this O-level free class, we are having it on the on Wednesdays. So that is every Wednesday from 4:30 to 6:30. This class is we are continuing the class on the same day, same time. So it will be Wednesdays 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Okay, 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. So and it is the same link every day. Okay, හැමදාම එකම link එකෙන් තමයි ඔයගොල්ලන්ට join වෙන්න තියෙන්නේ. You don't have to ask for the link every day, but anyway I'll be sharing it on the group. Okay, do you have any other questions? Spoken English class එක තියෙන්නේ අපි අලුත් group එක Monday පටන් ගත්තා. Monday 6 to 8. 6 to 8 p.m. තමයි spoken English ඕගොල්ලන්ට අලුතෙන් පටන් ගත්ත class එක තියෙන්නේ. So if you need further details about the spoken English class, you can contact me on this number. I will give you the details, and also I have shared the details on your group also. මොකද spoken English ගැන ගොඩක් professionals class එකයි අනිත් class එකයි දෙකම ගැන අම්මලත් කතා කරලා අහලා තිබ්බා ළමයිනුත් අහලා තිබ්බා, so you can join them. But anyway, you can talk to me over the phone if you need more details about that. Okay, so if you don't have any other questions, I will end the class for today. And thank you for joining today. So I will meet every one of you next week. So be prepared. We'll be doing a new lesson next week. Okay. Right. So good night, everyone. I'll see you guys next week. Stay safe, everyone.
Madam, have a nice day, madam.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, teacher.
Stay safe,
Madam. Good night, madam.
Teacher, thank you, teacher.
God bless you, madam.